teach you how to play Blue Bayou, a wonderful classic song that was written by Roy Orbison, but I think was made into a classic hit by the wonderful singer Linda Ronstadt. I'm Brenda Earl-Stokes. I'm the owner and creator of Piano and Voice for Brenda. I make creative and practical resources for singers, pianists, and music educators. We're going to use my typical 4-part system for learning songs. Step 1 is we're going to learn the chords. Step 2 is we're going to learn the groove. Step 3 is we're going to learn the hook. And step 4 is we're going to put the whole thing together. So let's get started. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to have a look at this lyrics and chord sheet. And these are readily available. You can just Google the song name and then lyrics and chords, and this shows up pretty easily. You can see we're in the key of B. Don't be put off by that. This is actually a great song if you want to work on playing in the key of B. So B has 5 sharps. We have a B chord, we have F sharp. Just sort of scanning through here, we have this B plus chord. What that means is B augmented. Sometimes it's written AUG instead. We have an E major chord, we have an E minor chord, and that's the entire song pretty much. So it's actually not too bad. Only what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chords total. If you need support working on your chords, I have an awesome free download for you. As you can see, this is multiple pages of explaining the chords to you and showing them in different ways. So if this is something you need, take advantage, totally free. You can sign up at the link on the screen, or you can sign up in the link below. So let's have a look at this on the piano. So we're starting out with I feel so bad. So this is the B chord, and I'm just playing it in root position for now. You can play everything root position. There's the F sharp chord if you want, F sharp, A sharp, C sharp, and it goes F sharp again, and then we're going to go to the B chord again, okay? And it just goes back and forth a bunch of times. B, B, F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, and then B. Okay. Now, if you want to do this in a way that's a little bit more smooth voice leading, is you can play your B triad in root position and then play your F sharp in first inversion. And so then you can see there's not a lot of movement that's happening. So I feel so bad, I've got a worried mind. I'm so lonesome all the time. Since I left my baby behind on Blue Bayou. See how easy that is? 3, 4. Saving nickels, saving dimes. Work until the sun don't shine. Looking forward to happier times on Blue Bayou. Easy, right? Not too bad, even though we're in the key of B. I'm going back someday, come what may, to Blue Bayou. F sharp again, F sharp again. Where the folks are fine and the world is mine on Blue Bayou. Now, we're going to play the B chord. Where are those fishing boats? And now here's the B augmented, okay? All you're going to do is go to this, to the G. So it's, I guess, technically an F double sharp, but it goes, where are those fishing boats with their sails afloat? That's the chord. I feel like that's the chord that just rips your heartstrings. It's just, oh God, this chord, it's so beautiful. Does anyone else have that experience with harmony? I hope so, or else you think I'm a total weirdo. That's okay. So we go, where are those fishing boats with their sails afloat? Pretty. And then, if I could only see, that's an E major, then to an E minor chord, right? Now, E major, E minor, what I want to do is voice lead that. So, where are those fishing boats with their sails afloat? So that's where the B augmented is. And then I can go to E. So I'm playing E in second inversion. That's the 5th, the root, the 3rd. B, E, G sharp, and then E minor, we just change this note down. That familiar sunrise through sleepy eyes, how happy I'd be. Beautiful. So let's sing and play this much together. This is a great place to start because my goal whenever we're doing any of this stuff is to make sure you can do something. So I would rather that you are able to sing and play something today to be able to sit down and get through the song rather than to have to wait a week of practicing until you're ready to sing and play. So this is why people like to study with me, because when they finish a lesson, they walk out able to play something, not hoping to be able to play something one day. So here we go. I feel so bad, I've got a worried mind. The F sharp chord in first inversion. I'm so lonesome all the time since I left my baby behind on Blue Bayou. B again. Saving nickels, saving dimes. The F sharp in first inversion, working till the sun don't shine. Looking forward to happier times on Blue Bayou. Here's the chorus. I'm going back someday, come what may, to Blue Bayou, where the folks are fine and the world is mine on Blue Bayou. Here's the pretty part. Where those fishing boats with their sails afloat. There's the augmented chord. If I could only see, E minor, that familiar sunrise through sleepy eyes, how happy I'd be. Isn't that great? That's the whole song, okay? So all you would need to do is the next, actually, let's just do the second verse. Heck, why not? It's pretty short. Gonna see my baby again. Then we're back to the F sharp. Gonna be with some of my friends. Maybe I'll feel better again on Blue Bayou. 3, 4. Saving nickels, saving dimes, working till the sun don't shine. Looking forward to happier times on Blue Bayou. Here's the chorus again. I'm going back someday, come what may, to Blue Bayou, where the folks are fine and the world is mine on Blue Bayou. Here's a pretty augmented thing. Where those fishing boats with their sails afloat, if I could only see that familiar sunrise through sleepy eyes, how happy I'd be. Awesome. So that was step 1. Step 1 is we get the chords together, right? Step 2 is the groove. And with this one, the steps 2 and 3, I think are really the same thing. Step 2 is the groove. Step 3 is the hook. And in this case of the Linda Ronstadt arrangement in particular, the groove and the hook are the bass line. And the bass line for this is fantastic. And if you've watched my tutorial on the Tresillo, the 3+3+2 groove that shows up all over the place, then you already will be able to play this relatively easy. So the Tresillo goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Well, guess what? That's the bass line. And let me show you how it goes. So the bass line goes for B. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Exactly. I feel so bad, I've got a worried mind. You see how nice that sounds? Now, when we get to so that's the root, the fifth. That's what we're playing. 1, 5, 5, 1, 5, 5. And what I'm doing is I'm naming the chord tone, what chord tone it is. 1, 5, 5, 1, 5, 5, right? Now, when we get to the F sharp chord, so we can keep this pattern in our hand, we're going to play 5, 1, 1 for the F sharp, C sharp, F sharp, F sharp, C sharp, F sharp, F sharp. So that's the fifth of the chord of F sharp, then the root, then the root. Okay? So the B chord goes. Then it goes to the F sharp, which starts on the C sharp. Doesn't that sound great? It just takes you right there. Right? You can see the boats going by. That's right. Now, when we do this in the chorus, okay, so you can, again, we don't have to play everything exactly the way the bass player does on the recording. I think this is where a lot of people get stuck. We can kind of approximate it because whenever we're doing this, we're faking right now. This is faking. And when we're faking, we just need to approximate the song, not play it exactly. So what I would suggest, I'll give you a few different ways to get through this section. So you could do this for B, and then you've got the B augmented. You could just do that. B, G, B, or you could just go B, 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 whichever one you want to do. And then for the E chord, you could go 1, 5, 1, 1, 5, 1. Yeah, so let's do that. Where those fishing boats with their sails afloat, I could only see. And then what she really does is there's a pause on the E minor, which is really nice, where it's just the chord is held. That familiar sunrise through sleepy eyes, how happy I'd be, right? So that's the whole song. Should we sing and play it at the same time? Let's go to town. Let's do it. This is going to be super fun. It starts at a little intro just on this little groove. And actually, here's something that I like to do, which you can decide if you like it as well, is I like to just start this one just with my left hand, singing with my left hand. And when I get to the chorus, I'm going to add my right hand playing the chords. So this is another great accompaniment strategy, like make an arrangement so that these small little adjustments that you're making will feel like a big, sort of registration, instrumentation shift in the song. So let's start with just the left hand playing the bass line and sing on top. Here's the intro. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I feel so bad, I got a worried mind. I'm so lonesome all the time. Since I left my baby behind on Blue Bayou, saving nickels, saving dimes, working till the sun don't shine, looking forward to happier times on Blue Bayou. Here comes my right hand. I'm going back someday, come what may, to Blue Bayou, where the folks are fine and the world is mine on Blue Bayou, where those fishing boats with their sails afloat, if I could only see that familiar sunrise through sleepy eyes, how happy I'd be. Let's change up the right hand. Gonna see my baby again. Gonna be with some of my friends. Maybe I'll feel better again on Blue Bayou. Saving nickels, saving dimes, working till the sun don't shine, looking forward to happier times on Blue Bayou. I'm going back someday, come what may, on Blue Bayou, where the folks are fine the instrumental interlude. You can play just the root and the fifth in the left hand, and play the B major pentatonic scale, B, C sharp, D, F sharp, G sharp. Why not? We can talk about improv on another tutorial, but let's just try this. You're going to play the root and the fifth of the chord in the left hand, and your right hand is going to do this instrumental. Good. Let's take the intro or the outro. Oh, that boy of mine by my side, the silver moon and the evening tide. Oh, some sweet day gonna take away this hurting inside. Well, I'd never be blue. My dreams come true. On sound great? Isn't it like a very nice, cozy arrangement? Now, this is exactly the kind of thing that I do when I am doing a solo piano singing piano bar type gig. If it's just me, this is exactly the kind of thing that I would play. I might fiddle around with it a little more, but at the root of it, this is exactly what I would play. I worked for many months, 3 years really, on cruise ships doing sing-along piano bar. And this is exactly what I would do to create those arrangements. And everybody loved it. It feels very full. It's very satisfying. It sounds like the recording. It gets the job done. So go step by step through this process that I showed you today. And as I just did, as I sang the whole thing through, I made a couple of little alterations and adjustments how I went. The sky is the limit for, how you want to add your own creativity to this. I hope this tutorial was helpful for you. If it was, please leave me a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what other songs you want me to cover. I love making these tutorials. It's so much fun to do. While you're at it, go to have a look at my website, pianoandvoicewithbrenda.com. There you can sign up for my free weekly newsletter where I share all kinds of practice tips and free content there. And you can check out how to work with me either studying privately or joining my membership called The Versatile Musician. Thank you so much for watching and happy practicing.